Yes, I do. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for joining me at the Love Manual. I'm Mel, your host, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing 34-year-old Lydell Henderson Jr. I mean, he is such an amazing spirit. He is, once he walks in a room, I mean, he just lights up the whole room, and you guys are going to be able to tell from the conversation that we have and just his presence alone is just felt. He's such a sweet guy, and I'm so happy and honored that he allowed me to interview him. So please help me welcome my guest, Lydell Jr., to the show. Hey, Lydell.
Everyone, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited. I love doing this. And when you say yes, I was like, yes, I got this guy on, and he is so amazing. And you already know your aura is just beautiful,
So much. Likewise.
I love it. So, I like to warm everybody up and everything like that. So I just want to know how are you? How are you doing during this pandemic?
I'm actually doing pretty good. It's crazy because like I really want us to get back to normalcy. I miss like being able to go to concerts and hanging out with my friends, and I'm a big wrestling fan. I actually have wrestling on in the background, but I'm not paying attention. So I miss all that. I miss going to wrestling events. Everything. I just miss being out. So with this pandemic, it's been a little tough, but a lot of accomplishments happened for me. I got my GED. I'm now working for the school district, so I'm really, really blessed and I'm happy. And yeah, and also, it took, I think for a lot of people, we got to try different things off this when we had this downtime. So with me, I was more focused on music because I am a musician as well, for those that don't know. So I have been writing a lot of songs and listening to a lot of beats and just trying to get ready to put some more music out there. So I've been hanging in there during this pandemic.
Yay! I love that so much. I know you do music and everything, and I just love what you do. Let me get right into it. This podcast and the webcast, everything that we do is really based off of love and relationships and, just helping everybody learn and grow and understand what relationships are all about. So how do you, Lydell, define love? Let me ask you that.
How do I define love? Well, I mean, like you said, I'm 34. I only been in love once. How I define love, my sign is a Cancer, so we're very, very sensitive, emotional. We wear our hearts on our sleeves. So how I define love from what I've been through, I love love. I just love being someone's everything and vice versa. And, just doing things for them that they wouldn't even expect, or just being in their presence so much. And I don't know. I love love. Like I love love, and I just can't wait to find love again, honestly.
And I love that you said that, because if you don't know, the title of this one is Love is Love. And I love love too. I really and truly do. And a lot of people love love, and they just want to understand how do people make it work? How do we make it work? So let me ask you this. Being a young gay man, how did you get through the adversity, because people are just cruel or whatever, but how did you get through it?
Well, I can tell you that growing up, and I'm going to be completely honest here. So growing up, it was tough. It was really, really, really tough. I've known, I think, since I was about maybe 7, 8 years old. And I remember like being in middle school and being bullied. Like, I mean, not even trying to sell a story here. Like I was bullied. Like there was days I didn't want to go to school because I would go through the hallway to get to my class, and like there were kids like laughing at me. calling me all different types of names. And then I think it was when I was 16, I came out. And I couldn't even come out to my parents the way I wanted to. I mean, everybody had an idea that I was, but I never officially made the announcement. So I was 16, and I remember I had a yearbook, and I had a crush on someone, and I put a heart over his picture. And my parents, they actually found it. Oh my God, if my mom's watching, she's gonna kill me for telling this story. But I just want to be, you know. They found it, and they said, "What is this?" And at that point, I just felt like there was no white lies. There was no lie I could tell. Like, I just had to tell the truth. And I said, you know, I'm gay, and you know, this is someone that I really like. And my parents, they really didn't support it at the time. Like, my mom told me, you know, some things that hurt my feelings. I don't want to repeat that because it was really, really something bad. I don't want to make my look bad, but you know, I get it. I'm her oldest son. You know, I have two younger brothers. Mm-hmm. So she didn't accept it at first, and neither did my dad. And honestly, I felt like the world was against me because everybody was making fun of me, and then on top of that, I had my parents not supporting me. So back then, I did try to commit suicide. It was really, really tough. I don't know what stopped me, but I'm so thankful. I thank God that, you know, I'm still here, and
I thank him too. I love you. You too sweet. No way.
I'm just so happy and blessed that I didn't give up. You know what I mean? I'm just so happy and blessed I didn't give up. And now I can tell you that maybe I think 2 weeks after that, my mom became my best friend. That's when I got my first boyfriend. And then it was starting to, like, not even trying to say I set the tone, right, but that era back then, like when I was dating my boyfriend, it was becoming more acceptable. And everybody that used to make fun of me now are friends with me. And it's okay. I don't hold no bad blood against them. You know, everybody does young, dumb things. You know what I mean? So basically, everybody that was bullying me then are totally cool with me now. You know, we hang out, have a good time. You know, they accept me for who I am, and it's just a new day. So I'm just blessed and happy to be here. But it was a tough thing. But, you know, for anyone out there, I just want to say this really quick. For anyone out there that, you know, is afraid to come out, if they know that their sexuality is different, you're not different. We are all equal. You know, equality is the biggest thing that we need to focus on. And when you do decide to tell your truth, you will feel a whole bunch of weight lifted off your shoulders. So don't be afraid when the time is right for you. Please don't be afraid.
I love that, Lydell. I do. And I'm so happy that, you know, you were able to touch on a couple of subjects, which may have been, you know, a little bit difficult, like, you know, being bullied, and then the way that your parents handled it and everything like that. And then the outcome of your mom now being your best friend and
right,
accepting it and everything like that, because people can be cruel. And like you said, we're all equal. You know, who are these people out there in the world to judge? You know, the only person that we need to worry about judging is the Most High.
Right.
You know, other than that, anybody else, it really don't matter. Who cares?
That's a fact.
You know? And inside, you are like, I mean, inside and out. But I know you are just like the sweetest person, and your spirit is amazing. And I know that all of your friends and everybody would say the same thing. You know?
I saw one of my friends pop up. Like,
we do. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he says, speak them facts. Yes. Hey, Negrito.
Absolutely. Yes. You say hello to your people because, you know, they're here for you. So, all right. Now, with all of that being said, how is dating for you? Like, is it hard to find a date? I mean,
girl, let me tell you. Like, honestly, it's so crazy. Like, I feel like, I mean, I know I've been single for like, maybe, I'm not even exaggerating, probably like 11, 12 years.
What?
I've been single that long. And it's crazy because like everyone else around me is dating that I know. And it's like, well, what's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Like, is there like
that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what it is. Like everyone else around me is finding, love or just finding a relationship. And I've been looking for that. And honestly, it's embarrassing because, on Facebook, your memories pop up from like years before.
Yeah.
So like my memories pop up back from like 2010, 2011. Oh, I'm tired of being single, blah, blah, blah. And it's like I'm looking at it and to this day I'm still single. So I'm single and I'm definitely looking for someone. Like honestly, like I do want to find love, but I just want to find my best friend. I'm okay being single. It took me a while to be okay with it, but I just want that special someone in my life, but it's tough for me right now. I don't know if it's because of the town I'm in, or whatever, but I'm leaving it all up to God.
Absolutely. And then when that person is right for you, they're going to pop up and you're going when you least expect it. And that chemistry is just going to be off the chain. Trust me. And that's really one of the things that, you got to look for that chemistry. Like you said, that best friend and somebody that you could tell your secrets to and y'all just chill, laugh, cry, watch movies, do all that stuff together. I already know. And it's hard for everybody,
It is. And just to let y'all know, whoever's watching this, I like long walks on the beach. I like cuddling.
I love it.
I will cook for you. I know that's a way to a man's heart. So let me tell you, I can cook. Mel could tell you I could throw it down in the kitchen. And so if you're out there, please holla at me. I'm here.
Absolutely. I love it. So getting into dating during the pandemic is probably that's one of the questions, but that's just, it makes
that makes it even worse. Like, honestly, because I mean, I get it with the whole pandemic and, we do definitely want to practice social distancing, wear your mask, but I feel like it's even holding me back more. But even with this pandemic, I've still been on like Tinder and like other dating apps just to see, even if we can't meet up yet, just to see if we can build a connection for when this pandemic is over. And that way, boom, we're already on the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, Lydell. I know what you're talking about. So trust me. So with you, I know that, you'll be able to tell, the person that you date what you have to offer and they'll be able to see it because you just all around sweet person. What are you looking for in a partner? What are you looking for in a partner? Let's put it out there real quick. Come on.
Yes. What I'm looking for, honestly, I will tell you right now, I do not discriminate, so race does not matter. And I'm just looking for someone that can make me laugh, that can, just be very like loving and loves to cuddle and I don't know. That's tough because I mean I'm really not picky, and to be honest, I will tell you a lot of the LGBTQT community are very very picky. They don't want no facts. They don't want no feminine. They don't want this and that. I'm not about that life. Like honestly, if we can just build a connection, I am so happy with that because that connection right there is the strongest thing to me. Like if we can just be genuine, like if just being genuine, that right there is enough for me, and everything else we can build on. So that's I can't really, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do, and I love that you said that because being genuine is really what you want in a relationship, and if you're giving that to somebody, then you just want it back. And a lot of people are picky, and then that's when you miss the boat. So you can't be sitting there like, I want this, I want that. And what about you? And how are you, as a person? You know what I mean? So listen, people get in relationships and it's not even that you're changing the person. You guys are just going to be growing together. So if you're picky, you better get out the pickiness, like you said. And I'm glad that you said you're not picky.
Right. Because I mean, look at me. For someone that's not even picky, I still can't find what I'm looking for, but I'm not giving up on it. So just imagine for someone that is being that picky, you're weighing out your options. Like that's not what life is about. Life is about growing. Life is about accepting someone for all their flaws and, just having that connection. That's all I'm really, really looking for. So I'm hoping that sooner or later I do get blessed with that. And I will tell you that whoever does come into my life, I'm gonna make them the happiest person ever. That's all.
I already know, Lydell. I already know, man. Shucks, you are just a freaking sweetheart. So when you get into when you will get into a relationship, because I know that you're going to, and somebody is going to be very lucky to have you. I already know that. How do you, do you believe in checkpoints? Because, in relationships, some people get in relationships and then they tend to not talk to their partner and say, okay, well, how are we doing? How do you think we're doing? What do you think I need to improve on? Or let me tell you what you need to improve on, So do you believe in checkpoints in your relationship?
I've never been asked that before, but if I'm going to answer that, I don't know if I really believe in checkpoints because, and let me just answer because I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. That's kind of tough. Like I don't think I should say to someone, "This is what you need to work on." Blah blah blah. Because honestly, the first impression is I forgot how that goes. How's it go? First impression, lasting impression.
Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, and as the time goes on, like that's when you get to know and see, okay, this is what I want. Like this is what, I'm saying? Like there's nothing. I mean, of course, we're all about building because I'm my own person and you're your own person. But as far as like checkpoints, I don't know, because I feel like I'm kind of trying to make them be someone that they're not. I'd rather you just be you.
Right. It does make sense. And the thing is, when I say checkpoints, I don't necessarily mean like, okay, we're going to change or anything. What I'm really saying is, what do we need to do to make our relationship better? Or how are you feeling right now at this point about our relationship? So
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying about those first impressions and everything and not changing anybody, because the way I am is the way that I am. And the way that we come is the way that we come. And that's it. And like you said, you don't want to have to change anybody or make it seem like you're trying to, make them be somebody that they're not. I absolutely understand what you're saying when you say that. I do. But I have a question from somebody that just popped up.
Really? A fan question?
Yes, sir. It's a fan question. It's from Deshana. Now read that. What's that?
What if your soulmate is a woman? Ooh. Okay, so what if my soulmate is a woman? I can say this. I know women are beautiful. Women are beautiful. I love everything about a woman. Honestly, I won't say that can't happen. Maybe, down the line, if I did meet a certain female that I just felt like, wow, like this connection is really, really, really strong. I might have to make my move. But I mean, of course, I'll be honest with her and tell her, like, look, this, I thought this was, I thought this was my sexuality. I thought I was just 100% gay. But I'm going to be honest with you because I'm an honest person. I think you're really attractive. I think you're really beautiful. I'm loving the connection we have. Like, do you think, and I'm willing to go down that line, but I mean, I don't know. I never been asked that. That's so
crazy. Look at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't, oh my God, I don't know if this is too much, but I have to say, I did have sex with a woman before.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Too funny, but that's okay because I'm pretty sure people want to know that as well. So you speak your truth and just who you are. Hey, and if you said, you know what, that's what I did, but I really wasn't feeling that, then
I mean, no, it's good. I do like it. I do like having sex with women. It is good, but there's just something about a man that, like, all right, if you ask me if I had to choose, like, what I definitely want down the line, I want a husband. That's definitely what I want. I mean, of course, I was young and I was having fun, so But I mean, you just honestly, you just never know in life. Things could make I mean, there's people, there's guys now my age that are straight, and then they realize, okay, I have a connection with a man. I want to be with a man.
And
So I can't say, it can't happen to me with a woman. So if I have a connection with a woman, if it's right, it's right.
so true, Lionel. I love that you're so honest and open and, willing to share your feelings. Here's another question. It's popping up. We know who that is. You know who that is.
So are you bisexual? Honestly, right now I feel like I'm bisexual. I feel like I am, but I still stick strong to what I say when I say I know I want to be with a man, and I'm not trying to be greedy or anything like that. I'm weighing out the options. Like I said, like if it works with a woman, then it works with a woman, and if she's okay with my past, then we can definitely make that happen. But for what I'm seeing right now, or for what I've been seeing, like I definitely want to be married to a man. I want a husband.
I love that. Yep, there you go. You just be open and honest. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So so you haven't been in a relationship for some time, right?
Right. Sorry for my drink.
That is okay. Listen, drink more. You may open up just a pinch more. No, I'm joking. But listen, so when you're in a relationship, when you get in a relationship, how do you see yourself resolving disputes? Because every relationship is not perfect, and people will be like, you argue, or maybe not, you just disagree and do all of that. How do you feel about disagreements in relationships, and how do you, resolve those disputes?
Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to be honest, I am petty, but that's not something to be proud of. I am working on that because I could be petty at times. But honestly, in a relationship, of course, we can go tit for tat, but that's not going to solve anything. So I know, like, if I'm in a relationship and we have a disagreement, like, okay, no relationship is perfect. Everyone has their roller coaster. It goes up and down. But it's all about the communication and what do we do to fix it? Because you can't just keep, being petty or, doing other things like trying to throw subs and stuff like that. So I feel like with me being in a relationship, like it's just all about communication. Okay, I feel this way. You feel that way. What can we do to fix it? Like, that at the end of the day, like what can we do to fix it? Because this right here is not helping. It's not healthy. And we got to move past this because this is not even worth anything that could happen, like breaking up or arguing more. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes. Why? Aw, Jessica. She said, I believe that everyone can find true love out there because I found my true love.
Oh, Jessica.
You are too much, Lionel.
That makes me emotional. I'm almost sorry.
Nope, that's okay. Listen, we have emotional guests on our show all the time, and we don't mind because that's just your true spirit coming out, and that's just you, and we all love it. I mean, what could you do? But what boundaries like protect your relationship, when you do get into a relationship? What, boundaries protect that? Like, all right, hey, no, this is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. This is where I draw the line, So what boundaries protect your relationship?
Okay. And honestly, I feel like this is kind of tough for me to answer because, like I said, I've only been in one relationship and I was very, very young when I was in that relationship, and it lasted for, I've been in two relationships, sorry, but the one I was in love with lasted a year. The other relationship lasted about 6 months. But boundaries, I would have to say it's kind of hard for me to answer that because I haven't been in enough relationships to understand that. But boundaries, if I'm gonna be honest, like completely honest, I don't feel like I would give any boundaries. Like if you want to hang out with your friends and that's totally fine, because this is my thing, and this is what a lot of people struggle with. I notice nowadays, being the sidekick or the third banana, if that makes any sense. Like I go out with a lot of friends that it's like couples like on like not dating, not a date, but like, oh, you want to go out to eat, blah blah blah, and they're all coupled up, and it's just me by myself. So, situations like that. Girl, I forgot what I was about to say to that.
Listen, that happens to all of us.
Boundaries. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I just feel like I can't really set any boundaries because like I believe in trust. So if you want to go do things, go ahead and do it. That's totally fine. Like if you want to hang out with your boys, I'm not gonna be like, oh, what time are you coming home? Or oh, when you come back in the crib, like, or blowing up your phone. Like, but I'm not doing none of that because I trust you. So the minute that you give me a reason not to trust you, that is gonna be the issue. So I feel like there shouldn't be any boundaries, because when the same thing for him, like if he's looking at me, I want him to say to me, yo, babe, like go have a good time. Do what you gotta do with your friend, your best friend Jules, or your homie over here, blah blah blah. I'll see you when you come home, or text me when you get home. That right there, I love. Sorry, I'm about to curse. I love shit like that. Sorry.
That's fine. Listen, shit. Say whatever you like.
Because shit like that makes me feel like damn, like like my nigga trust me. Like I love that. Like that's like that. So I can't really say anything about. I wouldn't give him any boundaries. But the minute that you disrespect, my space, then I'm gonna give your ass some boundaries.
Right. Period. And I love that you said that. I'm not checking nobody's phone. I'm not telling you what time to come home, and none of that. If you have to do that, then that's a problem.
Thank you, girl. I was about to say that. If you feel like you have to do that, then clearly there's a problem somewhere, underlying somewhere, that you cannot.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's annoying, because you don't want to be in a relationship where you have to have that going on in your head. Like, okay, you're hanging out with your friends.
Right.
You're hanging out with his friends, but what is he doing? No, you know your man, and you know what he's doing.
Period. Because you don't know mental health. Like if you know that your relationship is good, your relationship is good. And that's something that I definitely want. I definitely want something like that. Like, no, I ain't gotta check up on him. I'll check up on him and make sure he's all right. But I ain't gotta up on him and be like, what are you doing? Like, who you with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be doing that. So, that's popping to me. That's lit.
And I love that so much. So let me ask you this really quick. What would you say, like, if people want to give up on their relationship, or just give up, trying to find true love? Like, it's hard, So what advice would you give them?
I would say, well, if you're in a committed relationship, if you and are not committed, maybe I shouldn't say committed, because everyone should be committed. But if you're invested in your relationship, if it's an investment, and you've been together for a while, honestly, I've been seeing this generation. Honestly, is just totally different. Like, first of all, not to say it like that, but a lot of girls just want to have sex with guys, and a lot of guys just want to have sex with girls. They don't want commitment. So when you have that commitment and you have that investment, definitely try to make it work, because, it does sound cheesy, but communication is key.
Yes.
Period. Communication is key. So I would say that. Wait, what was your other question? You had another question.
Well, it was what would you tell people that want to give up on a relationship?
Right. So what I would tell people that want to give up on a relationship, honestly, if it's worth fighting for, why would you give it up? Like, honestly. And that part has nothing to do with the investment. You know what I'm saying? Of your relationship. If you just feel like it's not worth giving up on, do not give up on it. Don't get petty. I mean, I know at times you can all be petty, but don't get petty. Trust me. Take it for someone like me that's been single for all these years.
It's okay.
It's not worth it. Like all right, you have a small argument or you have an argument, that's okay. Like I said earlier, everyone goes through their ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster. No one has that perfect straight line. No one has that. So if you feel like it's worth hanging on to, hang on to it. Communication is key. Even though you might be like, I really don't want to talk it out, like, because he gets on my nerves or blah, blah, blah. Like, honestly, just talk it out. If you talk it out, I'm telling you, it's going to make everything so much better. And in your mind, you may not say it because you're petty, but in your mind, you're going to say, you know what? Even though I really wanted to be a petty ass bitch, I'm so happy that then let's just talk it out. Because now with the communication, now understanding more. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like there's different ways to go about things.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. Communication is definitely key. It really is, because if you're sitting there and you're not talking about how you're feeling or what you're feeling, then how is that person supposed to know these things?
Right. And I will say, oh, there's my best friend, Jules.
Yeah, she said, but don't ignore red flags.
No, red flags. She's right. No, she's right. She's definitely right. Don't ignore red flags. But I will say this too. Again, even with the red flags, communication is key, because you can't just look at the red flags and call someone and be like your best friend or somebody and be like, oh, but I saw this, blah, blah, blah. Like, all right, well, you could do that, but don't take that and run with it. Like, honestly, communication is key. And this is what I want to say about communication. I'm not talking about texting or don't be texting all that. No, because when you text, honestly, when people text, like, it's taken to a different context. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like, I could be texting Jules or I could be texting you and saying something, and you could be looking at me like in the text, like, or the message, like, oh, why he say it like that? Like, and I really didn't mean it like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Sure do. Absolutely.
So basically, communication is key. And when you do the communication, it's either face to face or it is on the phone, because you cannot do it through text message or message, because things can be taken differently, and that's not how you meant it. And that could mix up or spice up the pettiness or the conversation. That's not what you want to do. If you want to communicate with somebody, whether you want to tell somebody I'm sorry, you want to tell somebody I love you, I miss you, how are you, do it, please. Do it face to face, 6 feet.
Yeah.
Or call. It doesn't hurt to call somebody. Even if you haven't spoken to someone in so long, it doesn't hurt to call somebody and say, you know what, I love you. Because right now, with 2020 and everything that's going on, nobody's promised tomorrow.
Right.
It's a blessing that we're still here, you know what I'm saying? And we're making it through. So things like this, communication is key. That's all I'm saying.
I love that. You know, Jessica said, what do you do when females try to break up relationships? Then what?
What do you do when females try to break up relationships? Again, honestly, all I'm gonna say is communication is key. If a female messages you that, like if a female messaged me that, if I was straight and a female messaged me that, I'm not gonna message you back and say da 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 da. I'm gonna call you, yo, let's link up, let's go get some coffee, or let's go get a bite to eat, or let me talk to you on the phone real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, like when you have that phone or that voice conversation, that engagement, you can tell someone's body language. You can tell their terms of endearment. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely, Lydell. Sure.
You know, versus messaging, because you can be looking at it like, oh, I'm waiting for this motherfucker to say something smart. You know what I'm saying? They really don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
even
and that is the truth.
call on the phone or meet up 6 feet.
You boy, like I said, you have this presence about you and your aura and your spirit, and you're just a genuine person. And I know that when you find love, you gonna find love, and they gonna love you.
Thank you.
You just keep cooking.
When I do, you'll be invited at my wedding.
Ooh. You just keep cooking, Lydell.
Girl, I'm telling you, that's the way to a man's heart. I'm gonna keep making my broccoli and cheddar soup, my jerk chicken. Oh, I make a lot of things, you guys. Sorry, I'm not gonna go full out, but I can cook.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I already know that. I am so happy that you decided to hop on here with me, and that you expressed your feelings and opened up to some people that may not have even known, a little bit about you, and that's what this is all about. It's about love, relationships, helping people grow, helping people date, helping people stay together, and just giving advice to people. And I'm pretty sure that with everything that you said, Lydell, you gave a lot of people some things to think about and some good advice, so you just keep being your sweet self, and somebody is going to scoop you up, and they're going to be happy to have you.
Oh, thank you. Seriously, like, I'm so happy. Like, everything you just said to me, like, I will not, like, take it with a grain of salt. I appreciate you so much. Like, no idea.
I appreciate you, too. And I'm going to ask you back on, right?
Girl, bring me back on, please. And I'm going to bring my bestie, Jules.
Absolutely.
Gonna get mixy and spicy.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely get those bloopers and the bleeps.
Girl, sorry, yeah, get ready.
But I don't care. This is what it's all about. It's adult conversation, and this is what we do. I appreciate you so much. So, oh man, I want to thank you for coming on, and I want people to know, that Lydell Henderson Jr. is single. So listen. Hop on it, okay? Somebody better pop on and be like, "Yep, I like him."
Yeah, please, if you want my number, it's 84. No, I'm not that thirsty. I'm thirst, but I'm not thirsty.
You are funny, yo. You're hilarious. Well, thank you again, Lydell, so much for being you. And I'm gonna ask you back on, and I know everybody will be waiting to watch you. Okay?
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Listen. Stay blessed, stay safe during this pandemic.
You too.
And when this thing is over, girl, I will see you at karaoke.
Sure will. You already know. Funny. You sure will. All right. So you take care and enjoy the rest of your night. Okay, Lydell?
I will. Thank you so
much. Thank you so much. I appreciate him. So you guys, if you want to be a guest on our show, please go to the website, which is www.thelovemanual.com. We would be very happy to have you on and, give a little bit of input and insight on relationships, advice, because everybody needs advice. Nobody's perfect in a relationship, so we definitely want that. So please email us as well at contact@thelovemanual.com, and we'll get your suggestions from there as well, and some thoughts that you may have. And please go to Facebook, because that's where we are. Facebook.com/The Love Manual page. Right? So please find us there. And you can also find us on Twitter. So please go there as well. It's twitter.com/the_love_manual. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to give us some advice, some feedback. Let us know if you have any topics that you guys want to discuss. Anybody that want to come on and share a little bit of their story, give us some insights. We'll be happy to do that. So you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Mel, your host of The Love Manual, and thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a good night.